Welcome to the first lecture of Linear Integrated Circuit. I am Professor S.K. Gupta. So, unit number 1 title is Op-Amp Fundamentals. So, we will start with the first point called as differential amplifier. So, in simple words, how you can define differential amplifier? So, here is differential amplifier. It will amplify the difference between two input voltages. This is input 1, input 2. It is used to amplify the difference between two input voltages. So, definition of differential amplifier is, it is used to amplify difference between two input voltages. Okay, and here is the output. So we can say that output equal to gain into difference between two inputs. Let us say input 1 is V in 1 minus V in 2. So output equal to gain times difference between two input voltages. So that is nothing but differential amplifier. So it is used to amplify difference between two input voltages. Now there are four configurations of differential amplifier. First configuration is dual input, balanced output differential amplifier. Dual input, balanced output differential amplifier. Second configuration is dual input, unbalanced output differential amplifier. Third configuration is single input, balanced output differential amplifier. And last configuration is single input, unbalanced output differential amplifier. Now we will understand what is the difference between all these four configurations. So our first configuration is dual input, balanced output differential amplifier. So dual input meaning is when both inputs have some value, when both the inputs are present, then in that case we call it as dual input. And now very simple, what do you mean by single input? When only one of the input signal is present and other input is grounded. Single input means only one input is present and other input is grounded. Other input terminal is grounded. Then in that case it is nothing but single input. Now here is the variation: balanced output, unbalanced output, balanced output, unbalanced output. Now balanced output. What is meaning of balanced output? If output is taken between two collector terminals, you know that transistor has three terminals: base, emitter, collector. If we are taking output between two collector terminals, then in that case it is called as balanced output. Then what is meaning of unbalanced output? If output is taken at only one collector terminal with respect to ground. That means output is taken at only one collector terminal with respect to ground. So we are not taking output at the two collector terminals. We are just taking output at only one of the collector terminal with respect to ground. Then it is called as unbalanced output. So very simple terms are there. What is meaning of dual input? Both input present. What is meaning of balanced output? Output is taken between two collector terminals. What do you mean by single input? Only one input is present. What do you mean by unbalanced output? Output is taken at only one collector terminal with respect to ground. It will be more clear by the diagrams. If you remember the diagram of only dual input balanced output, you can easily remember the other three configuration diagrams. So first we will see dual input balanced output differential amplifier, and we will be doing the analysis of only this one because almost all the results are same. Whenever there is variation, that variation also I will tell you. So we will be looking at the diagram of dual input balanced output differential amplifier. So very simple thing. First of all, take two transistors. Transistor is NPN transistor. Whenever arrow is outward, it is a NPN transistor. So transistor terminals are, here is collector, here is emitter, here is base terminal. I told you take two transistors. So I have taken two transistors, emitter, collector, and here is base terminal. Now collector terminal will have collector resistance. Collector terminal will have collector resistance RC. This is RC and it is connected to plus VCC. It is connected to plus VCC. Then the emitter will have emitter resistance. So together we will take one emitter resistance capital RE. So this is emitter resistance RE, which is nothing but RE1 or you can say RE parallel RE. दोनों का parallel combination से एक resistance बनता, that is nothing but emitter resistance RE. Now here is one important point. Collector resistance we have connected to plus VCC. Emitter resistance we will connect to minus VEE. It is not connected to ground, it is connected to minus VEE. It is the supply voltage, plus VCC and minus VEE. Then we are looking at the diagram of dual input. So you should draw two input signals. First input, second input. This is V in 2, V in 1. So this is nothing but dual input. Now this voltage source will have some source resistance RS, which is very small value. There is also one source resistance RS, which is very small value. It is not base resistance, it is source resistance associated with this voltage source. So here is the dual input. Both the inputs we have taken. So this is nothing but dual input. Then next, it is the diagram of balanced output. We are looking at the diagram of balanced output. That means we have to take output at two collector terminals. So here I will take the output V0. Between two collector terminal I will measure the output voltage V0. Now here I have taken plus and here I have taken minus. The reason is that I assume that this collector terminal is at higher potential as compared to this collector terminal. So this is the diagram of dual input balanced output differential amplifier. Now first I will just write figure dual input balanced output differential amplifier. So it is made up of transistor and some resistances, as well as we have input source and we have DC supply plus VCC minus VEE. Now we will look at the second configuration. If you are able to draw dual input balanced output differential amplifier, rest configurations also you can easily draw. Now second configuration is dual input unbalanced output. So what I have to do? I have to take two transistors, two NPN transistors, mark the terminals, base, collector, emitter, collector, base, emitter. Then collector will have collector resistance, collector will have collector resistance RC. I am taking same value of collector resistance. It is also possible that collector resistance value can be different, and the collector resistance is connected to plus VCC. Then the parallel combination of emitter resistance is denoted by a single emitter resistance, which is nothing but RE, and here is minus VEE. Then dual input is there, so I should draw two input signals, V in 1, it has source resistance RS, and second input is V in 2, second input. Now it is the diagram of unbalanced output. So I will just take output at only one collector terminal with respect to ground. Here I will measure the output with respect to ground. Here is my V0 with respect to ground, plus minus. Okay. So this is the diagram of dual input unbalanced output. So figure dual input unbalanced output. Now third configuration is, now rest configurations you can easily draw single input balanced output differential amplifier. So take two transistors, NPN transistors, resistance RC, RC resistance is connected to plus VCC, then source resistance RS. It is a single input, so I will just draw one input, V in 1, then emitter resistance RE, it is given to minus VEE, and other input terminal I will connect to the ground. Other input terminal I will connect to the ground. Okay, so that's why it is a single input and it is a balanced output, so I have to take output between two collector terminal, plus minus V0. Here is the output. So this is the figure of single input balanced output. Now fourth configuration of differential amplifier, which is nothing but single input unbalanced output. I hope you will follow how to draw the diagram. Fourth time I am drawing the same diagram with little bit change. So two transistors, then together they are connected to one emitter resistance RE. Emitter terminal is connected to the emitter resistance RE and it is connected to minus VEE. Then we have two source, collector resistance RC, and collector resistance is connected to plus VCC, and it is a single input, so I will just show one input terminal, V in 1, and it is nothing but unbalanced, and other input terminal I will show it to the ground, and as it is an unbalanced output, so I have to take output at only one collector terminal with respect to ground. So here is my output voltage V0. Now listen carefully. This is a AC signal. So AC signals are denoted by, AC voltage is denoted by small letters, and this is the supply voltage minus VEE and this plus VCC. This is the supply voltage, and that is nothing but DC voltage. So DC voltage currents are denoted by, DC voltage and currents are denoted by capital letters. So this is the notation which all reference books also followed, as well as I will follow this notation. So suppose I show this IC, so it is nothing but AC collector current, and if I show capital IC, that is nothing but DC collector current. I hope you know the difference between AC and DC, direct and alternating. Okay. Now in the next lecture we will perform the DC analysis and AC analysis of dual input balanced output differential amplifier. So what is the purpose of DC analysis? What we will get by doing the DC analysis, and what we will get by doing AC analysis. So this question must come in your mind whenever you look at some topics. Okay. So the purpose of doing DC analysis is to obtain operating points. It is also called as quiescent point. So by doing the DC analysis we will get operating points, or sometimes it is also called as quiescent points. That means we will obtain the operating points ICQ. Q indicates quiescent point. So collector current, DC collector current, capital letter means DC collector current, and VCE. Q is indicating quiescent point. So collector to emitter voltage. So by doing DC analysis we will obtain the DC current IC which will flow through this transistor, and this is collector terminal, this is emitter terminal. So this voltage VCE. Okay. So whenever you are using the differential amplifier, this much DC current and this much collector to emitter voltage must be there in the transistor. Okay. Basically we will use to amplify AC signals. Our inputs are AC signals. Whenever we want to amplify AC signals, we should have this much ICQ and VCEQ, DC current and this collector to emitter voltage. This DC collector to emitter voltage should be present. We should operate transistor with this DC current and this VCEQ voltage. Okay. Now the purpose of AC analysis is, what is the purpose of AC analysis? Whenever we are performing AC analysis, we will obtain voltage gain. That means output is how many times, how much time difference between two inputs. So this gain expression we will obtain. So definitely this gain will depend on these components used in the differential amplifier. It can depend on it will be dependent on this resistance, right? These voltages. So that is the purpose of doing AC analysis. Also we will obtain the, so basically we have to see on which terms the gain is dependent. By deriving the expression we will come to know. And second thing is, by doing AC analysis we will obtain the input resistance. And third thing we will obtain is the output resistance expression. So we will try to get these expressions after performing AC analysis. What is purpose of DC analysis? To obtain operating points, ICQ, VCEQ. इतना DC करंट, इतना कलेक्टर टू एमिटर DC वोल्टेज रहना चाहिए ट्रांजिस्टर को. AC एनालिसिस से हमको वोल्टेज गेन का इक्वेशन पता चलेगा, हमको इनपुट रेजिस्टेंस का इक्वेशन पता चलेगा, हमको आउटपुट रेजिस्टेंस का इक्वेशन पता चलेगा. ओके, क्विक रिवीजन. व्हाट इज डिफरेंशियल एम्पलीफायर? इट इज यूज्ड टू एम्पलीफाई difference between two inputs. Then what are the four configurations? Dual input, balanced output, differential amplifier. So this DIBO short form is also used for dual input, balanced output, differential amplifier. Then second configuration is dual input, unbalanced output, differential amplifier. Third configuration is single input, balanced output, differential amplifier. And last configuration is single input, unbalanced output, differential amplifier. Then in the next class we will do the DC analysis. What is purpose of DC analysis? ICQ, VCEQ, इसके इक्वेशन डिराइव होंगे. जब हम DC एनालिसिस करेंगे इन दोनों के एक्सप्रेशंस डिराइव होंगे. AC एनालिसिस करने से क्या मिलेगा? वोल्टेज गेन का इक्वेशन मिलेगा, इनपुट रेजिस्टेंस का एक्सप्रेशन मिलेगा, आउटपुट रेजिस्टेंस का एक्सप्रेशन मिलेगा. ओके, सो वी स्टॉप हियर. थैंक यू.